Hello everyone, I am Pankaj Sharma from PM Expert, and today we are going to build an intuitive understanding of process capability and process performance. We will see how C sub P and C sub Pk measure the potential of the process, while P sub P and P sub Pk tell us what is really happening over the long term. First, we start with specification limits. Think of this as a garage with walls. The upper limit is the right wall, and the lower limit is the left wall. The distance between the walls is called the tolerance, and we will measure it in millimeters in this video. Now we ask, can the car fit inside the garage if the driver parks it perfectly in the center? That is what C sub P measures, the potential capability. We compare the width of the garage to 6 times sigma, the natural wiggle of the process. If the tolerance is 10 millimeters and sigma is 0.8 millimeters, then we compute the ratio, which gives us about 2.08. Next we ask, is the car center between the walls? That is what C sub Pk tells us. It looks at the distance from the average measurement to the closest wall, divided by 3 sigma. If the average is at 97 millimeters, the calculation gives a minimum value of 0.83, showing the car is off-center even though it can still fit. Here is a quick summary. If C sub Pk is below 1, the process is incapable and parts fall outside the limits. At 1, we barely touch the edges, and above 1.33, we have some breathing room on both sides. While C sub P and C sub Pk describe the potential capability during perfect conditions, we still need to look at how the process performs in the real world. Think of it like an athlete running. The short-term burst is similar to C indexes, while the long-term season performance is captured by key indexes. P sub P and P sub Pk use the total spread across days, shifts, and batches. P sub P is the tolerance divided by 6 times the overall standard deviation S, and P sub Pkss is centering with the same S. With a total S of 1.5 millimeters and an average of 98 millimeters, we get P sub P around 1.11 and P sub Pk around 0.67, showing the real process is drifting. If C sub Pk is much higher than P sub Pk, it tells us the machine can do better, but something is drifting or changing across shifts. In that case, we focus on stabilizing the process rather than buying a new machine. In summary, process capability tells us whether the car can fit, while process performance tells us how the driver actually parks it over many tries. Use C indexes to check the machine potential and P indexes to measure the day-to-day consistency. Keep both balanced to stay inside the customer's garage.